in front of you is a Wells Lamont. This is the Hydro Hide. It is a water-resistant leather. Now, I know what you're saying. That's a brand new pair. You know me better than that. I've been using several pairs for this entire spring here. The pair you've got right in front of you, I've been using exclusively for basically just field burning and around the housework, getting ready for wildland fire, wanted to see if they would hold up to it. Now, this pair here has actually been washed. I ran a little Simple Green in the hose over it yesterday. And the thing I like about this is if you're in wildland fire, and you're lucky enough to have water and you're not just dry mopping on a hand crew, or if you're working with an engine or you work on an engine or you got a hose lay, you're going to be working with water, hopefully at some point during that fire. And your gloves, you're not going to keep your hands dry, but gloves and leather and water generally don't mix. They get rough, they get crusty, they start breaking down a lot quicker than they should. And I wanted to see if this was a viable pair. Now, I'm actually pretty impressed by the new technology coming around. Good leather, good stitching, they've held up.
And in this video, I'm going to review the SEALSKINZ Extreme Cold Weather Gloves, also known as the Lobster Claws. And there's some good things about them, there's some bad things about them, so let's get into it. So they're not quite mittens in that they've got this split finger, so 2 fingers go into each side. My hands get really cold. It never even gets that cold in Britain. Like, it's not often it's below freezing, but as soon as it gets down to a couple of degrees Celsius, my hands and feet get really cold. And these things are the only things I found that keep them warm. You've got enough maneuverability of that to work your gears. It's not quite as nice as having your hands or your real gloves, but I can shift up and down in them no problem.
Triplex insulation systems are an exclusive technology available only through Swany. It's a system where it adds thicker insulation on the back of the hand for extra warmth, thinner insulation on the palm so that you don't overheat as much, and flexible insulation on the fourchette so you have greater dexterity. Let me show you exactly what Triplex looks like inside of a glove and a mitt. As you can see, it's thicker insulation on the back of the hand, thinner on the palm so you don't overheat, and flexible insulation on the fourchettes so you have greater dexterity. Our top of the line Triplex is called Triplex Alpha. Just look for this symbol. The Triplex Alpha utilizes an exclusive Primaloft insulation that adds aerogel. Now, aerogel is a material that is completely non-conductive, about 99.9% not conductive. So it makes the actual insulation 30 to 50% warmer than regular insulation. Then we add a Volcatech heat shield, that's this black material here, and what that does is reflect radiant heat back to your hand. We add in a performance lining to be able to wick away sweat quickly and dry fast to be able to keep you warmer. Our Triplex mitts have finger channels on the inside. That's so we can keep the Triplex technology even inside of a mitt. Triplex Original is utilizing a performance insulation without the aerogel, and also we've removed the Volcatech. The reason for Triplex Original is so that it's for people that don't want it as warm as a Triplex Alpha. We also have Triplex Plus, which is the same as Triplex, except we add a little reflective barrier on the back of the hand only to increase the warmth. So when you're looking for warmth and performance, Triplex is the answer.
So what's the difference between an over mitt and an under mitt? In the over mitt, you'll get a lot more material up past the wrist. What that does allows it to sit over the sleeve nicely, and it also comes with a cinch, so you can cinch it down to prevent any more snow from getting up that sleeve. In the under mitt version, it'll be more of a tapered look to it. You lose a lot of that material in there, a lot of the bulk. You still have the Velcro cinch, and it does still have some elasticity to it to keep it tight to your wrist, but you don't have that bulk from that you get from the overglove. The overglove is generally for someone who's out in deep snow all day, trying to keep that pow out, whether they're riding backcountry or out in the trees all day. While the underglove is generally for the resort or park riders. But again, it's a lot of personal preference, up to you on what you decide.
RefrigiWear's insulated leather mitts are a classic for a reason. Giving you serious warmth, they're comfort rated down to an amazing -20 degrees. You can put them through the ringer every day. Made from naturally durable split cowhide leather with reinforced palms and thumbs, they'll be your go-to gloves for years to come. And did we say warm? The mitt design adds more warmth by keeping fingers together, while the safety heavy knit wrist cuffs ensure the mitt stays on your hand and keeps out the drafts. Serious work calls for serious gear, like the insulated leather mitts from RefrigiWear.